by your stand, and I saw the cause. I think the one that stood out the most to me was the rabbit lying down in the background.
We're asking flannels to go fur-free. So they sell animal fur, and so it's illegal to produce in the UK and has been since the 90s. But it's
To be a part of this cause.
Sorry. What's the matter? Good luck in your endeavours.
you too.
You humans are worse than you. And we should eat you instead. Shit.
Sorry.
Well, that's Nottingham. Hey man, so why are you into skateboarding, bro?
Don't actually know. Are you gonna cut this bits out and stuff? Yeah. Been doing it for like 15, 20 years now. So I started off as just a little kid thing to do, and now it's, I don't know, just stuck with me. Yeah, it's just good because we're from Sheffield and we're in Nottingham now, so we can just travel wherever, no limits. Go all over the world and stuff, so everywhere's different as well. It's not like you don't go play football in a different country and it's the exact same pitch, do you know what I mean? I like football, but with skating everything's different, so it's never ending, do you know what I mean?
Would you say that like skateboarding is a way of life to you, man? Or is it just like a hobby? Is it something that you do for fun? You know? What differentiates the skaters from, you know, the passionate skaters? You know, tell me your thoughts.
Well, with me, I'm a lot older now, so it's more of a hobby. Like I've got a full-time job, so skating is just something I do in my spare time. It keeps me hanging around with my mates and stuff. Like not many other, like all the other 30-year-olds that I went to school with are all like settled down with kids, and they don't ever see their mates. But obviously we go out like once a week skating, so it's just like sort of like social. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. What were your favorite highlight spots in Nottingham to probably, you know, check out for a trick, to do a little, you know, spot, chill, bring all your boys to, you know, do your thing, bro?
It is. Like, I've been coming here for like since I was 13, now 30. So I'm like, you know, because the uni's always adapting and like there's always new bits of the uni. Like, we started off skating in the centre of town. I forgot what it's called, like where all the fountains are and stuff. But now it's, yeah, the uni's always adapting and building all this crazy stuff like this, like you can see, you know what I mean? For no apparent reason apart from it looks nice, but it's great to skate, you know.
So would you say skating is a huge part of your culture?
My culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What would you say it falls under? Does it fall under a certain category?
I don't know. A lot of people are trying to get it in the Olympics as a sport and stuff, but I don't know. That was like the reason I stopped playing football back in the day, was because it was too competitive and stuff, where skating, you can just do what you want, you know?
Would you say that, you know, skateboarding has helped you at any part of your life?
That's a weird one. It has, because I wouldn't know any of these if it weren't. Like, I moved cities just because of skating. Yeah, totally. Just finding mates that are into the same sort of thing, isn't it? So,
Alright, sick man. I appreciate all that, you know, questions. I'm glad that you answered them to the best of your ability, bro. You know, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Alright, peace,
cheers,
bro.
man.
You are trained to the Shaolin.
if I may just ask you your name.
I'm Kim.
Hi Kim, I'm Thabiso. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Now Kim, I'm doing a project based on art and culture in Nottingham. So I just want to find out your take on art. Why did you get into it? What inspired you to finally work in a place like this? And has it always happened throughout your whole life?
Yeah, I think I've always kind of been, I don't like to use the word dreamer, but had my head in the clouds, as it were. I didn't grow up in this country, I grew up in the Philippines, and
That's lovely.
I think being outside a lot and growing up outside with not much to do, you kind of find other means too, and I drew quite a lot all the time, playing with rocks or making, sculptures and things like that. You're in touch with nature a lot, and I think that helps with those who are into art. You kind of have this weird appreciation of your aesthetic surroundings. And with that, I kind of just got into art really young. And when I came over to this country, I just completely absorbed myself into it. So I've always learned it, taught myself it, and done it in higher education as well. And I went to Nottingham University and studied fashion.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what inspired? I see your hair and your makeup, and it's very outstanding, very lovely. I
Oh,
like
God.
it personally.
My
What
hair's,
inspired that?
my hair's just out of laziness today because I couldn't be bothered to do it.
It's fine,
So I
it's
just
fine.
whacked it up. But makeup-wise, I've got this. I feel really bad now because I've forgotten the photographer's name. But it's a huge book, probably like A3 size, really thick, and it's this photographer who travelled the world to see the last indigenous tribes. And in there, I kind of felt really at home and feeling like I was back in the Philippines again. So I've just been kind of doing a lot of tribal makeup to pay homage, basically, to those tribes around the world. Yeah. Anyway, behind us, it kind of has these documented images of the family of Don and Moki Cherry, which Don unfortunately passed away not that long ago. And this has come straight from the archives, where Nina Sherry, the singer from the 90s, I don't know if you know any of her music, but this came from her granddaughters and herself, their family archive. And she grew up in Sweden in this kind of converted school where they celebrated art and music together, which are two of my favourite things in life. So this entire room itself is very personal to me, as well as obviously to her family, who they came to the opening launch night, which was amazing to meet them. But I don't know if I've got a singularly favourite piece in here, but if I did, it would be the Maxwell Sterling musical piece that kind of is enveloping the whole room. As an artist, he's really young. He's only a couple of years younger than myself. And this piece that goes on for 47 minutes is just this kind of travelling crescendo of just everything emotional that you can kind of gather from tones or objects. And even sitting with the window open as well, you kind of get that feeling of being separated from society by the window, but then just kind of being engulfed by colours in a minimal space. And I really like the juxtaposition between that.
All right, wow. That was very enlightening.
Yeah. Growing up somewhere different and then kind of having to deal with, a complete different lifestyle of Western living and kind of enveloping that and getting used to it. But I can kind of compartmentalize, I guess, growing up in the Far East and growing up in the West and then separating in between the two. You get kind of lost and confused sometimes. The film Lost in Translation, I relate to a lot. A lot. Yeah.
All right, wow.